This is Farm Boy Thomas. Farm Boy Thomas loved his plant. Every day he would take his plant for a walk. He would skip through the upper bridge through his farm factory and take the lower bridge to get home. One day, when he got home, all he felt like was an afternoon nap with his plant. But then he heard a knock at the door. It was Mail Co. with a letter. It was the water bill. As he opened it up and saw that it was 1 billion Raybucks, he pulled out the singular Raybuck from his pocket and fell to the floor in despair.
I just hate using so much unnecessary water for you plants. With the cost of living going up recently, I can't afford to waste anything. The thing is, I want you to be all happy and healthy, but I also don't want you to get all too wet and sad. You hear, soil erosion's gotta be a real bad thing happening these days to all my farmer buddies. I wish there could be some way of just giving you the perfect amount of water you need. Not too much, not too little.
Then he had a bright idea. He would message Brendan from Tri-Polygon Engineering and see what they could whip up for him.
So open your SolidWorks, guys.
So, I feel I'm using more water than I think I need to be for watering my crops. I would like to cut back on my water consumption. I would love a device that would require minimal work on my part, and also a single unit that could act on its own independent system. Ideally, if this device could be used with multiple crop species, if it could monitor each of those moistures, that would be really cool too. Maybe this could be a fully automated system on its own.
Okay guys, let's go to work. Basically, so moisture represents the water which resides in the pores of the soil. Water is usually in the molecular form. However, a certain portion of water molecules separate into hydrogen ions and hydroxyl ions. Ionic compounds conduct electricity when molten or dissolved in water. The moisture sensor measures the amount of energy absorbed by those ions.
The diamond worm consists of 2 probes that measure the volume of the water in the soil. The 2 probes allow an electric current to pass through the soil and measure the moisture level based on resistance. The diamond worm consists of metal oxide, polymers, and carbon-based materials. These materials were used because they have low cost and high sensitivity as well as good compatibility.
The structural design, which best suits our current problem, will be 3D printed using a hex infill because it is very material efficient for a given strength. The repeating shape of the hexagons uses much less material than other shapes and keeps all the walls of the hexagon shorter compared to other shapes such as a triangle. This creates a 3D printed structure that is less prone to bending, which is important since the diamond worm will be placed into soil.
The electrical components used in this moisture meter consist of an Arduino MKR1010 capacitive soil moisture sensor and a 9-volt battery. This Arduino was chosen because of the integrated ESP32 module allowing for Wi-Fi connections. This allows for readings to be sent from the moisture sensor to the app. The moisture sensor is connected by 3 cables, red for power, black for ground, and yellow for data transfer.
The diamond worm makes use of the ESP32 module. The analog signals are sent to the MKR1010, which is sent to the IoT cloud server through a secure Wi-Fi network medium, which is then retrieved and shown to the client user on the app, which is you, with the previous history displayed on a graph so you can make critical decisions.
That's great, guys. I can't wait to see this happen. So, do you guys have a prototype?
Yep, here it is.
Look at that, we met all the requirements.
More funding from you, it can easily be scaled to large irrigation systems.
That's awesome, guys. Thanks.
Snoop Dogg.
You know I'm mobbing with the DR.